The history of Monaco is remarkable for how such a tiny territory, barely 2 square kilometers, managed to preserve its independence through centuries of war, dynastic politics, and shifting European powers. Perched on the rocky coastline of the Mediterranean, Monaco's past is deeply shaped by its strategic location between what are now France and Italy, its maritime importance, and the enduring rule of one family, the Grimaldis. Human presence in Monaco dates back to prehistoric times, as evidenced by archaeological finds in the caves of the Rock of Monaco. In antiquity, the area was known as Monoikos, a name associated with the Greek hero Heracles, who was worshipped there as Heracles Monoikos. Greek sailors used the natural harbor, and by the 1st century BCE, the region became part of the Roman world. Under Roman rule, Monaco lay along the Via Julia Augusta, a key coastal road connecting Italy and Gaul, making it a small but useful stop in Mediterranean trade and military movement. After the fall of the Western Roman Empire in the 5th century CE, the region experienced waves of instability. Germanic invasions, followed by Saracen raids during the early Middle Ages, reduced population levels and disrupted settlement. Over time, stability gradually returned as feudal structures emerged along the Ligurian coast. By the 10th century, the area fell under the influence of Genoa, a powerful maritime republic. In 1215, the Genoese built a fortress on the Rock of Monaco to secure their western frontier. This fortification marked the true beginning of Monaco as a political entity. A decisive turning point came in 1297, when Francois Grimaldi, disguised as a monk, seized the fortress with a small band of followers. This legendary act established the Grimaldi family's claim to Monaco, a claim that, with interruptions, continues to this day. The monk's disguise is still commemorated in Monaco's coat of arms. The following centuries were marked by near constant struggle. Monaco was small, poor, and vulnerable, frequently contested by Genoa, France, and other regional powers. The Grimaldis ruled as feudal lords, often forced into strategic alliances to survive. Monaco alternated between independence and periods of foreign protection or occupation. In 1641, the Treaty of Péronne placed Monaco under French protection, formally ending Genoese claims. This alliance with France proved crucial, offering military security while allowing the Grimaldis to retain internal sovereignty. During this era, Monaco began to develop a courtly culture, and the prince's palace was gradually transformed from a fortress into a royal residence. The French Revolution brought disaster to Monaco. In 1793, revolutionary France annexed the principality, abolishing the monarchy and renaming the territory Fort de Hercule. The Grimaldi family was imprisoned, and Monaco ceased to exist as a sovereign state for over 2 decades. Following Napoleon's defeat, the Congress of Vienna in 1815 restored Monaco to the Grimaldis, but placed it under the protection of the Kingdom of Sardinia. However, economic hardship and political unrest continued. In 1848, the towns of Menton and Roquebrune, then part of Monaco, revolted and eventually joined France, stripping Monaco of over 90% of its territory and much of its agricultural base. By the mid-19th century, Monaco faced financial ruin. Salvation came through innovation. In 1863, the Monte Carlo casino was established, transforming Monaco into a destination for European elites. The casino's success redefined Monaco's economy, shifting it toward tourism, luxury, and finance. In 1861, France formally recognized Monaco's sovereignty, securing its survival. The 20th century marked Monaco's transformation into a modern state. In 1911, Monaco adopted its first constitution, limiting the absolute power of the prince and establishing a national council. Although political tensions flared periodically, constitutional monarchy became firmly entrenched. During World War II, Monaco's position was delicate. Officially neutral, it was occupied first by Italian forces and later by Nazi Germany. The post-war period required careful rebuilding of international credibility and economic stability. A defining era began in 1949 with the accession of Prince Rainier III, often called the Builder Prince. His marriage in 1956 to American actress Grace Kelly brought unprecedented global attention. Rainier modernized Monaco's infrastructure, expanded land through major reclamation projects, diversified the economy beyond gambling, and strengthened Monaco's international standing. Since 2005, Monaco has been ruled by Prince Albert II, who has emphasized environmental protection, scientific research, and transparency while maintaining Monaco's status as a global center of wealth, tourism, and diplomacy. Under his reign, Monaco has become an active participant in international organizations, including the United Nations, while preserving its unique political independence. Today, Monaco is known worldwide for its luxury, the Monte Carlo Grand Prix, and its role as a financial hub. But beneath this glamorous image lies a long history of resilience. From an ancient harbor to a medieval fortress, from revolutionary annexation to modern sovereignty, Monaco's story is one of adaptation and survival against overwhelming odds, an extraordinary legacy for one of the world's smallest nations.